Here we go. Set for the 70 inning.
I got you. Sit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
$12 yards on the return that time, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Okay, right. 52. You remember me? Let's go, baby. He's checking. General, West. Check. Ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gregory escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check 26, check 26.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Black, come on. Make 3. 218, chopper. Slam. Forward, Tokyo. Hey, do.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Let's find 7. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. It's Price. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Sanders. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, Delta. Check your shoot. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Too low.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, G. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Gregory, flush to his right. Complete. This is Lewis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 90, roll.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 35. Incomplete. It's now
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it punked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Lane fly 3, lane fly 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Check. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Off the screen.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. It's Price. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Topper! Check 31, check 31. Whip. Watch the whip. 36.
On first down, Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz. And he'll find Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
40. 166. Pull it high.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it, and look. Long.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Out.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, I-7. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6 count. Check 61. Match box right.
Now Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Wentz now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they try the right side here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Coming to you. He's coming. We got double up team spin. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 24, Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 49, check 49. Greystone, travel. Check 99.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Charlie, 64, Reed.
Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Mike, Pac-Man. Kill. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. SOS. Hey, alert 3. Check it out, Reed. Watch twist. Sponge. No.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans